like a razor-beaked hawk, swooping down on a crowd of startled jackdaws, Lysander shattered the unsuspecting Athenian fleet. At long last, the navy that shielded Athens from the horrors of siege was vanquished. Lysander bore down on Athens, determined to have his victory, but not before driving every Athenian garrison out of Asia Minor, so that their city would be packed with hungry mouths. No fleet, no hesitancy, no law, human or divine, stood between Lysander and the triumph he sought.
You have done well to bring us this far, Lysander, but there is still much to do. First, seize a base, so that I can bring in the rest of our soldiers.
Then on to Athens. We shall surround the city and starve its citizens into submission.
I have heard about your appetite for death, Lysander. I expect you to conduct yourself honorably, as befits an officer of Sparta.
My spies tell me that the Athenians are trying to rebuild their fleet. Do not let them undo your good work.
Proceeding straight to Athens may not be the wisest course. There are many other places which we might try to seize beforehand.
My spies report feverish activity in the Athenian dockyards. Crush their navy before they retake the seas.
You won't keep me out of the fight for long. The Acropolis is mine! Bow, Athenians. Bow before your conqueror!
You would do well to remember that this victory belongs to Sparta, not to you alone.
No, this is my victory. I destroyed their fleet. I starved their city. They came begging for mercy to me. And I will have the glory that is owed me. I will have my name remembered.
Proud Athens, which had once gorged itself on the fruits of its empire, now starved. Sallow-faced and trembling, the Athenians begged Lysander to lift his siege. To make sure that Athens would always remain at his mercy, Lysander tore down the long walls to the mocking music of flute girls. Lysander finally had his victory, and he made sure it was never forgotten. At Delphi, the center of the Greek world, he had himself sculpted in bronze. But, as you must have learned by now, great men rarely meet great ends. And before long, Lysander was dead, his legacy scorned by the kings he served, his memory blackened with accusations of arrogance, violence, and greed. You might think that after spending nearly 3 decades at war, the Greeks would settle down, at least for a little while. Alas, they were at each other's throats again soon enough. Endless configurations of cities in alliances and leagues and empires, fighting for gold or territory or honor, or sometimes for no good reason at all. No. The Greeks would never stand together by choice. Only by necessity. Or compulsion. And indeed, the day would soon come when unity would be forced upon them by a man whose cunning eclipsed Themistocles, whose swiftness was greater than Brasidas, whose ruthlessness was beyond even Lysander, and whose ambitions were a match for any king who ever lived. But I grow weary now. Return on the morrow, and I shall continue our tale.